Hey guys, and welcome to the party. I don't have much time. I have exactly 38 seconds. So let's hurry. Thank you all for being here. There's plenty of room in the caravan, so climb aboard, but don't touch anything. Please make sure to like and comment on the episode and subscribe to the podcast. That way, I can make more money to buy more crumpets. Oh, and leave us a rating so that I can rub my success in Solstice's face. Speaking of which, have you seen a green phoenix feather? Oh, and before we head out, one more thing. If you want to stay up to date on how the party's going, make sure to follow us on our social medias too. Okay, that's all the time we have. We gotta get going. So hop in the caravan, let's get this party started.
Hey there, party people, and welcome to the Dice Party Mixer, where we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of different things today. So strap in with us as we decide to just kind of like chat with this fireside-style chat, and we discuss things about the show and TTRPGs in general, and us as friends, and learn a little bit about us. So one thing to start us off and everything, just because I want to go into a random topic and everything, let's talk about our first ever TTRPG experiences that we've ever had, like what it was like and how it was. I know a couple of y'all's because I was actually, well, not first, I should say, but your first like long-term one is what the one that I've experienced. I know that, yeah, because like with you guys, you played with me, and then that was like your first long-term game, and it was like a very different experience from what you had before.
You threw me in the spotlight. At the very beginning.
I was like, time to sink or swim from the frying pan into the fire, baby.
I was very nervous to say anything, and you were like, we're gonna start off with you.
I did that on purpose, sir.
You did that to the introvert. That's just not nice.
That's why we're friends.
It did help. It did help.
It did, because it put you in the spotlight and made you think on your toes. And I personally think that's really important for, like, I'm not really a huge fan of, like, immersion therapy of a whole bunch of other things. Like, just, you're forced to do this. But I think when it comes to social interactions, especially if you're playing TTRPG, I think the best way to do it is just by doing it. And if I force your hand to that, it's like, you want to play? I'm going to make you do this. We're doing this right now.
Yeah.
But that was like, that was your first experience for a long-term game. But what was your first experience like before you had played with me?
Well, we had played a little bit with another friend of ours. And this is no reflection on him, but I honestly don't really remember the campaign. What we started.
That was a long time ago
anyway. Yeah, it was a long time ago, and it was very short-lived. It was only like
two sessions.
Session or two.
Two sessions.
Yeah, so it never really got.
Do you remember that
very
character you made?
Established? No, I don't think I even remember. I don't think
that's your first character.
I
don't remember mine either, actually. But again, that was like 14 years ago.
I do.
You remember my first character?
Yes.
Steel Trap over here knows.
Yeah, I remember, because it was the same time when I created my half orc.
The fist to tip a dong?
No.
That's a different one.
No.
Was that a different? Oh, you're talking about the Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah, that was another player.
You're not mishearing that.
That was another
No,
player.
you're
That was his rogue special move.
Oh gosh.
And no, my first character was the half orc who was illiterate, but for some reason was the most diplomatic character ever made.
Oh.
He was the face of the party?
He was the face of the party.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You made the barb who can't read the face of the party.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, and we were playing with my brother. I think my sister might have played a little bit.
That first game was you, me, your brother, and your sister.
And Kelly was the DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Your
would.
brother?
Yeah.
He played.
Yeah, he played.
They both
While
played.
he made like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in between two Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh, he would do something like that.
Because that was the character I decided, how far can I go? Like, it was my first character ever, and I'm like, okay, what's the limitations on what you can do in this game?
And see, I was not as bold as him. I had no idea how to play D&D. To be honest, like I grew up in a like my mom was a hippie and my dad was a very, very conservative Christian. And so like I had like my brother from my mom, he played D&D, and then I had my dad in my ear going like, oh my gosh, that's of the devil. You open up portals to demons and all this other stuff. And then I meet this guy, Kelly, who's literally my dad's pastor's son in my youth group. And he's like, yeah, D&D is awesome. And I'm like, I thought that was from the devil. Why is the church
How are you not in hell right now?
And so I kind of was like, I don't know, that sounds kind of like lame and nerdy. I don't know if I want to do that, but me and my husband, who is the voice of Cloak, we're actually married.
Hello.
We had just had our first son, and I mean, he was a baby because Kelly, our DM, actually still complains about how he stained his bed with milk.
Oh gosh.
Because he was drinking a bottle and it spilled all over his bed.
And then he ended up having his own kid. Then he's like, it's not that
right,
big a
he
deal.
totally
Like,
gets it
he
now at
probably
this
got
point.
over it.
But so like our oldest is almost 15 now. So this was literally like 14 years ago. And I barely remember. I mean, I was a new mom, and I know there was a lot of D&D I didn't like, especially because I'm ADHD. And so I kind of just stopped playing for many, many years. And then I watched everybody playing with Caleb, and they were all laughing. And I was actually going through, I struggle with depression, and I was going through a lot of depression at that time. And I was like, that sounds like fun. Maybe I should try it again. And it took playing for me to realize, oh, I actually like D&D. I just don't super love combat. And honestly, like, to the audience, if I sound checked out during combat, I'm so sorry. I try so hard, but that is where I struggle.
I mean, to be fair, your DM also goes through the same thing. Combat is
Well,
not
you're
my
ADHD
favorite.
too,
Yeah,
so.
combat's not my favorite part. I
Yeah.
much prefer the roleplay.
And it
We've
just,
had to actually have discussions where we're like, okay, we need to add.
We need to
at
fight
least
some things.
something.
And I'm like, fine, we'll fight stuff. Like,
But we've been
I won't be
working
happy
on-
about it. I will
We've been working on trying to make it more
streamlined and more like.
Interesting.
more interesting
Yeah.
and not like just I roll a 4, you do the man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because when you do the whole I roll for 4, I roll, a 25, I know that hits, I roll damage, he takes 6 damage, cool, move on to the next thing. That's so boring and does not draw you into it whatsoever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like to be as descriptive as I can in combat because that helps
Yes,
to
it
draw
does.
people in. No, but like for me, I didn't really have the Satanic Panic necessarily because like by the time I was old enough to understand what D&D was or how it worked, all I knew was like it's a nerdy thing. It was like only dweebs and dorks do that. And it's like
Right.
if you do that, you're gonna get beat up. And I was like, oh, what is it? And I was like, well, a bunch of people sit at a table and they use their imaginations. They make character sheets and they pretend to be these characters and they role play. You know how you've been in acting your entire life, so you love that, right? Well, so that's what they do, but they do it for fun and they do it with a bunch of people who also like to do that. And then they roll dice to determine outcomes. And I'm like, that sounds like the coolest thing ever. Why is that a nerdy thing? Like to the point that one of my good friends, I've known him for years. He is a stereotypical like just. Good looking dude. He's like kind of works out and he has like decent,
He's a Ken.
living and all that kind of stuff. He very much just like is great guy and like you kind of like, I hate you because you're so good looking and nice. Like
Yeah.
there's got to be something wrong with you.
He's a Henry Cavill.
Kind of, yeah. But the thing is,
I wanna be friends with Henry
I
Cavill.
mentioned playing D&D. He's like, you ever play D&D? And he goes, oh goodness, no. And I'm like, well, why not? And he was like, it's a nerdy thing. And I'm like, nah, let's talk about that real quick. And I kind of gave him the idea of how cool it is. And then Baldur's Gate came out. And so he talked to me. He's like, hey, so me and my wife have been playing Baldur's Gate on the Xbox. Is like, I think I'm D&Ding. Am I D&Ding?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you are actually. It's actually really
Yep.
close to the actual. The only thing is different is it's not. Video game format has very specific outcomes, whereas tabletop means you get to do literally anything you can think of.
Yeah.
That's actually how Kelly got me to start him. Kelly and Liam, who's the voice of Cloak, they both were having a conversation with me, and I think I was playing Oblivion on way back.
Yeah.
Circa like 2011,
Oblivion is a fantastic-
2010.
Nope, it was
Gateway drug.
Skyrim.
It was Skyrim.
It was Skyrim.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was Skyrim.
Yeah, because it would have
The
been
Elder Scrolls is
2011.
a
2011.
fantastic gateway drug. That and
Yeah.
Dragon Age, like those are fantastic gateway drugs to D&D.
Yeah, so I was playing that, and they're like, "This is basically you would love D&D." I
Except
just had
for
to
this
figure out.
character, you make your own character.
Yeah,
You
I
have
just
your
had to
own
figure out I don't love combat, and I can do something else.
Yeah,
Well, you
Well,
also had to find a class that you liked because when you started
Yes.
playing, you
I was
started
always
playing.
a fairy and stuff.
No. You played.
Let
you,
the man who remembers tell you.
You were
Probably,
you
yeah.
were playing a wizard.
Was
And
I?
yeah, you were playing a wizard.
Oh, never again.
And you had an owl familiar, and you were playing a human because you don't play anything but humans, and you never have.
I've played fairies and dwarves.
Well, okay.
Okay, they're humanoids.
They're all
Extremely
humanoids. They're all humanoids.
Yeah, sorry. I do that in Skyrim too. I've never played
And
another.
you were just like,
Yeah.
I only get to attack once, and my AC's crap. and eventually you just kind of fell off from playing.
Fighter Bard Rogue is like your
Yep.
main area now.
Yeah, then you came back.
love
Yeah, and
rogues.
Druid now. Druid.
You've been
Yep.
drifting to Druid the past couple characters.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm a
she's getting a
slow-
little Druish there.
Yeah. I mean, you.
Wow. Cutting that out.
Oy vey.
No. It's a Spaceballs reference.
Okay.
It's a Spaceballs reference.
Drifting into like the first D&D experience and everything like that was just like I did not actually get to play D&D until New Year's Eve of 2016 because
you wee
that was
little
when
thing.
I was because I didn't have a chance to play. I was at a New Year's Eve party with my friends, and then I met my friend Josh. Shout out to my first DM, Josh. He was up there, and I found out he was the D&D guy. I was like, "Oh, you play D&D? I've been wanting to play that." He's like, "Yeah, like Bobby was telling me about that. It sounds really cool." He goes, and then like 30 minutes later, he goes, "Do you want to play tonight?" And I was like, "We can do that. We can just play tonight." And he goes, "Yeah, set it up real quick."
Yeah,
And
until you have kids, and then you put in the chat, does anybody want to play? And you hear crickets.
well,
Well, that's D&D parties in general. That's why most
Yeah.
of them fail.
we were in the same house all at once. It was just it could happen right then and there. So it happened, and I loved every second of it. It was fantastic. Then I joined Josh's campaign a little bit later, and I used the same character. My character was just a golden dragon or a bronze dragonborn named Grath. And he was
That Grath?
yes, that was
The
my
one
first.
that has made an appearance in the show?
Grath, who was
That's
married.
hilarious.
Yes, Grath, who was married to the
Maria.
tiefling, which was
Quote unquote married.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well.
Now we don't know what's going to happen now. But
I don't know
like
what's going on with that.
yeah. But that Grath is my first character. I
That's
just put him in there.
hilarious.
So I don't know. I thought I disclosed that to you guys at one point.
You
but
might have.
I probably have.
That
but
actually, Will's first character, doesn't he show up and stuff still for Kelly, or was that not your first one?
No,
Oh, that's
my
been
first
happening.
character is the basis of a lot of his lore. He's asked me for permission to use that character to have me help him build lineage characters that are family. He runs all the taverns that the players get to in his world, and that's where all of the quests are given. He owns the transportation system. Like my
Yeah.
first character made such an impression on both of us that he will continue on even if I'm not using him ever. He actually brought him back for our son's birthday party.
I do remember
And I got to he wrote me a script and I got to voice my
Yeah.
character again while also playing his great grandson as another character.
I was
Yeah.
part of that one, wasn't
Yep.
I? It was fun.
It
I remember
was.
because that was my first time I got to experience anything Hulk related. So
Right.
Yep.
No,
He's
for-
actually like the third or fourth character in that bloodline I've played. And yeah, that started all of the lineage characters that I do now.
But yeah, like for me, like when it comes to adding in like past characters like that or whatever, like putting in Grath, who was my first ever D&D character. Grath will always have a near and dear place in my heart. He was poorly made. He was he was not made well. Like I probably could pull up the original character sheet and just laugh at it, honestly. But because
I'm still not great at making characters. I have Liam help me a lot.
definitely a part of growth is just
Yes.
understanding how to
Build a character.
create, I don't know, synergy, how to figure out class and species and background and how to make that all mesh to make the character be the best version of what you're kind of imagining it to be.
I
So-
love making characters. It's so fun. And I love helping you guys make characters. It's like I get so much enjoyment out of
I
it.
get too deep in the weeds with it. Like, I mean,
well, you get caught up in the story too much.
I
Like,
love
Yeah.
that though, but that helps me play my
and that's
characters
fantastic.
so
it's just
much.
that when we're doing like one shots, you're like, I have a 12-page backstory. I'm like,
and you
none
never
of
read
this
them.
will be touched.
It
Just
breaks
so you know.
my heart. No, I'm giving you gold, and you just poop on
wait,
it.
but such a short-term commitment. I can't do anything with
You
it.
can totally do stuff with it. I believe in you,
I
Caleb.
believe in you. No, now she believes in me. When it's
Believe
something
in the me
involving
that
her.
believes in you.
Don't believe in you. Believe in me that believes in you.
Yep. You got to hit him with the Gurren Lagann.
So, Steve, if you don't remember your very first character, what's the first character you remember? Is it Fort?
It would be for
I started saying that was
Yeah.
your second character ever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not a character who's made any debut yet, but he
Hopefully
was
someday.
in that first real campaign that I ever played.
And you were the one who
I,
broke everything off. You're the one who like started the whole thing. I said, here we go. Here's the spotlight. Start talking. You're like, like just sweat pouring.
I do hope eventually you guys will get to meet him, but just for a little bit.
We have plans to potentially bring that
this
back,
the
or
campaign,
or
yeah.
do another one. We have
Yeah.
a couple of options for what we're gonna do to continuance of like into the next campaign essentially. So
Yeah, and so the first character that I remember, going back to that, for the Tiefling Cleric, was definitely, I had Will help me. He helped me design Fort, which was I wish I could remember exactly how I was inspired to make him. I think it was just looking through the different things, and to be fair, like, I probably would usually go with like just a human variant or something, but Tiefling sounded interesting. And then the idea of Tieflings are known as mischievous, they're not trusted. They can be good, but in general, they're not trusted.
and given their physical appearance, they also tend to intimidate and scare people.
Yeah, and I was
so then
like,
you have one being a cleric,
well, yeah, and usually a lot of the things I see tend to be more combat or like warlock. A lot of people, I think, go with warlock when they think of a Tiefling, which makes sense. But I was like,
It's a good
what
class to
about
dip into.
kind of going contrast? And he was my first ever cleric, and I went with life domain. I wanted to be a healer, and you guys will get to know more, but I kind of looked at him as a doctor type character. But I just like the contrast of kind of an evil looking creature, but his whole thing is that he wants to help people.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
the
very-
inspiration
you're
was
right.
Nightcrawler.
You're absolutely right. And
Yep.
just take away the teleportation.
well, I was gonna say, I wonder if he has Misty Step, because it's been a while since I've looked at his.
Well, I mean, if you do have Misty Step, that is a form of teleportation. So
he doesn't have it in his current iteration.
I mean,
He might have
if,
it.
Oh, yeah,
if
we'll
and when we go
revamp.
back to this, because I imagine if we don't go to it this next campaign, we will absolutely go back to it at some point in the future.
Yeah.
But like, if we do that, then you absolutely are going to revamp it. There's no way I'm not letting you guys retouch everything, especially because, as we discussed, that's your really first long-term commitment character.
Yep.
And even though you had somebody helping you, that doesn't mean you like it now or that it's the best it could be. So you can always optimize
Well,
it.
it also leads into the whole this character was made pre 2024 rules, and I don't know enough to know which version of the life domain cleric I would prefer. So it's gonna take a little bit of looking into and figuring out whether I want to keep him as 2014 rules or move him into the 2024.
There's been a lot of things in the 2024 rules that I've actually found in favor of that I'm like, wow, I'm pleasantly surprised by how these come out. Like, for example, in the last one shot we just recorded, somebody, Tiffany's character was a druid doing Grasping Vine, and I was looking at the 2014 version, and they were looking at the 2024 because that was what was on D&D Beyond. And I'm looking, going like, it doesn't do damage. What are you talking about? And there's just like a save to like stop yourself from being grappled or to like fight it off or whatever. And then I look at 24. There is damage that it takes, and
Which
then,
would make sense that there would be some kind of damage.
that does make sense. And so I look at that and go, 2024 is better in this case. It gives you more flexibility with it. Yeah, let's use that.
By
And
the way,
then-
Caleb, I'm sorry about all the terrible things I said about your mother during that discussion.
Oh wow,
Things got a little,
Yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly.
Why doesn't this shouldn't cause damage? It does cause damage. Your mom
It does. Your mom causes damage. What?
Your mom's a grasping vine.
Speaking of inappropriate conversation, this
No.
leads really well into the next talking point.
No.
Okay, best or worst Nat 20 or Nat 1 stories? Steven, would you like to start this off?
What do you constantly rail Nat 20s on? Like, you are rolling bones, ironically.
Literally. Yeah. Would you like to start this off?
Wow. I mean, I was just talking about Fort. I wasn't going to take this. All right.
This involves Fort.
So we pre-prepared some questions, and when I saw this one, I was like, yep. I know where this one's aiming at. So
All this always happens off camera.
if
It
I know
does.
it keeps coming up. Speaking of inappropriate. So actually Fort unfortunately, still involved.
Yes.
Making classic memes, and well,
Gosh,
my
we
gosh,
we
that
spent
poor- that
we spent
poor
all of
boy.
our memes on that one campaign.
best nat 20 roll. You would think what you would remember is like the killing blow of a great enemy, or
Or you persuaded
an
a
inc-
king to like,
yeah,
you know,
you
Give up his kingdom, right?
Yeah.
or some great feat of strength. My distinguished nat 20 that I don't know if we cut out when it's referenced or if we leave it in, to be perfectly honest.
There was one reference to an NRB recently. that got
We
left in.
yes, as just mentioned, it was the notorious, the infamous NRB roll. In
Kids,
which
do not Google that.
Well, I don't even know if it's a Googleable term. I just
Let's hope not.
two characters, Fort being one of them, and the other being
Scarlet.
Scarlet, okay. Were hiding, trying to avoid detection.
In a giant trench coat.
In
if
a
I'm not
giant
mistaken.
trench
Hiding in a
coat.
giant
Yes.
trench coat. So the space was small, and we were very
Cozy.
cozy, somewhat intimate, people would say. And it
as-
was not a thing that was asked to be done. It was mentioned, I
As a
believe, by our
joke.
DM.
It was
as
a joke. What happened is I said, "Oh, you guys are in a confined space. Haha. Roll an NRB roll. Haha. NRB for those who are not in the know. NRB as just a quick little joke for no reason boner. So
There was a reason.
So
though.
he made that joke. It was not
This bee had
a
an arm.
real question, and we were not like it wasn't meant to be a part. But I just off on my own
Ha-ha,
at the end
just
of the
for-
table decided, that'd be really funny if I rolled, and there, the 20 staring me in the eye.
there lay before me a natural 20.
It could have possibly been my first nat 20. I don't remember.
I don't think it was, but
It might not have been. And I had to mention. And of course, that had to become canon.
Canon.
yeah, like you
And it
can't
devolved
ignore
from
that.
there.
You know? And we actually had another instance of this very recently with the most
Yeah.
recent, the one shot for St. Patrick's Day, where
happened
Steve's
again.
character, who's the same person, Dash,
Well, not the same. Yeah,
the same person,
the same player,
the same player, different character,
Different
character
character.
named Dashing Storm. So Dash lay with a woman who
Trying
was
so hard to be PG. here.
yes, who was like the completely just like antithesis of him, like just insanely tall and broad-shouldered, and just both having the same amount of confidence. Let's put it that way. Their
Yeah.
confidences were equally matched.
Dash is very different from Fort. that's
Yes,
for
very,
sure.
very different. And so off camera, when we stopped rolling, I was like, haha, you guys went to the bed or whatever. Roll me a performance check, natural 20.
That's right,
Yet
yeah.
again.
He rocked her
And
world.
it just like, she's not going to be, stop thinking about him for a while.
She's not okay.
I think you specifically said she's gonna be around.
Like she will be waiting.
Did you want a girlfriend? Too bad
She'll
you have
keep
one.
a candle lit for you, sir. Like
So I actually want to hear Liam's before I say mine too, because I'm wondering if his is the Tomb of Doom or if his is the same favorite as mine, which doesn't even involve one of my own characters. So
what do you got for us?
I mean, the Tomb of Doom is a really good one.
It is
go
fantastic.
for it, because I'm telling the Dasmond one. So
Man, both of those are really good.
Well, it sounds like they're both gonna get told.
they are both going to get told. So
I mean, we're here.
which one would you rather tell?
Which one would you want to tell them? Yeah.
All right. So again, a character that'll probably never be brought back. My first character. One of the things that it was my first game. It was 3.5 ruling, and our DM was very loose about, if you can make this make sense to me, and the dice rolls for it, I'll let you do it. And I had already been kind of breaking some things. I was using a double-headed orc axe, and I was able to throw it like a boomerang, basically.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was my first foray into going, okay, how far can you go in D&D? And so that was kind of
Boy, howdy.
my go-to. And then we ended up going into this underground tomb, which, you know, the rogue with the fist the tip of dong technique. He was involved in this incident, and he was down there, and, you know, rogues being rogues, he decided to start touching some things in this underground temple, and it triggered a trap where these mummies and skeletons started coming out of sarcophagi. And my character being everything that he is, he sprinted down the stairs at full speed, seeing these creatures come alive, and immediately grabbed one, slammed it into its sarcophagus, and then slammed the door closed, and I rolled to pick up the sarcophagus and start swinging it. And he's like, okay, look, this is a very heavy item.
Pure stone.
And, you know, I know that your character's strong because he's a half orc, and this is also 3.5 rules, so, like, they were pretty beefy. And he's like, you know, you're basically all strength. If you can roll me a nat 20, you can pick it up. And I was like, all right. So I rolled, got a nat 20. And he's like, okay, so you're able to run down, slam him in there, and with the force of me slamming him in there, the mummy turns to dust and just, you know, in there. And
I can almost hear Kelly laughing. If he's listening to this, he's dying right now.
oh yeah, he's probably like, the Tomb of Doom. Like I can hear him.
He
Yeah,
is celebrating.
He's
He's
so
just
good.
up his kid.
This item became. It has so many names. The Tomb of Doom is one. The Swiss Army Tomb is another. Because I used it for everything. But in this instance, I go over, I grab it, I pick it up, I roll a nat 20. And then in order to wield it, I had to roll again. I got another nat 20, which again, if you've been listening to the podcast,
It's disgusting. It's awful.
It's not disgusting. It's fun. I like
there have been times where we've been playing and the players get frustrated that I'm able to do a lot of this stuff, and I equally am frustrated on the other side, because as nice as it is to succeed on a lot of this stuff, it is also challenging to the dice to just do that all the time in certain instances, because like I want to lean into failures too.
Yep.
And I don't want to be that person at the table that's like, oh, you can always do all this stuff. I'm just rolling dice, man. Like story dice. That's what I have.
You do have story dice.
But like in this instance, I was able to pick it up and I just started walloping everything with it. And then the continuation of that is we fight a dragon down there, and I have this tomb that it just becomes the everything. I use the lid as a throwing item. I use it as a shield. I use the tomb to put people in and kick them out of, like, you know, I put them in it and I shove them out of the way, or I put them in it and shove them down the stairs so that they can get momentum going for their attacks. I've thrown it through a portal with a nat 20. I threw it through a portal when we were doing a 12 Rings of Hell or whatever, and I threw my tomb through a portal blindly with a nat 20, and I crushed like a major demon. And it landed on him and crushed him to the ground. And it was a super high CR level, and we run in there and he's under it and he's trying to roll to get out, you know, the DM's rolling to get out from under it, and he keeps failing, so the tomb falls back down on top of him, adding more crushing damage. And we run over there and we just mob him. We're just beating on him, and you know, he can't get up. The whole time he's pinned down. So like our DM is like, oh my gosh, like I made this whole battle with this really big bad dude and I didn't even get to use him. He just got crushed by your frickin' tomb, and there was nothing we could do, because I mean, it was heavy. It had weight to it. And I carried it around over my shoulder. Anybody who's seen Gungrave, it's kind of like that.
You can
Yeah.
balance anything as much as you want in combat. Your players will still find a way to screw it over.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm looking at all of you. No, yours didn't screw me over. Yours just actually enhanced the story, if anything.
So yeah, that's my first real nat 20 story.
My favorite, it wasn't even my character. The most memorable nat 20 or one was when Dasmon, who's in the same campaign as Fort and Scarlet.
Played by me.
Yes, played by Liam. He was...
And Will.
And Will.
Shut up. He was trying to sneak, And he literally, actually, Caleb, this was the one time that
I
you
couldn't
weren't
make this
there.
campaign, so Kelly was like, "Oh, I'll just run this one. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's fun."
So
you
we
know?
had like a sub DM, which never really happens in D&D, but they were
Well.
fine with it. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, he was trying to sneak past Scarlet, and Scarlet has a fiery temper. We'll just say that, and she gets annoyed very easily. And
Not at all like Melody.
no, it is different, actually. It's different. It is. Anyways, he was trying to sneak past her. I don't even remember why.
You guys were in a conversation, and I was just trying to sneak, like, by you guys and go down into the ship.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be. I don't want to be a part of this
Yeah.
conversation. Let me sneak away.
Yeah, but he rolled a nat 1 for sneaking. And so
Not
I
just
could
once.
clearly see him.
Was it like a trail of nat ones?
Oh,
It was all I rolled
beautiful.
every time.
So he rolled a nat 1 for sneaking.
That's an anomaly, sir.
And I rolled percentiles a lot to figure out, like, how mad is she about this? She
Yeah.
was very annoyed. And so she starts yelling in his face, like, "You idiot, I can see you." And he rolled again to try and figure out
It's
for
almost like she
perception.
can see me.
Yeah, he rolled for perception, another nat 1. And so he
Yep.
was completely convinced. He's like, "I am the wind. I am the darkness." And he kept sneaking. And every time he was sneaking, you know, he would roll again. And it was like nat 1 after nat. I mean, he's knocking things down. He's like, I mean, he's a huge
I'm yelling.
Leonin.
I'm not being quiet. I'm literally yelling at
To his monkey?
at my monkey that's on my shoulder. How absolutely quiet we are.
I can't believe how quiet we're
And
being
she's
right
yelling
now.
in my face, and I'm like, they don't see us. We're
Yep.
doing so well.
And she's just
Yeah.
livid. And she's getting more angry as things are going on because she's just like, how do you... You've got to be screwing with me, right? And it was the funny... I thought we were all going to die. That was absolutely
The dice are
hilarious.
fun when they do stuff like
It was
that.
the balance of all those 20s I get.
Yeah,
It was all
but
at
he
once.
got the one... Yeah, all the
Yep.
ones right... I really wish you were there, Caleb, because
There-
it was so
This
funny.
story is my go-to for like whenever I talk about leaning into your failures and everything.
Yeah.
I use Steve's situation with Vissen because
Yep.
that
That was actually
Yep.
what I was just
Yep.
thinking about.
because that's one of my favorites.
a good example of the
period,
nat one.
is like
Was I there for that one, or was
no,
that
No, this is before you started.
joined
Okay.
the campaign.
Yeah.
This was like session 1.
Oh,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure,
Yeah, it was
of
one.
the pirate
Yep.
campaign.
Yep.
But what happened was another character, our friend Jaden, who shout out to Jaden.
He should totally come
We
on the
miss you,
podcast.
boy. We want you to come play with us more.
Yeah, just move up here so you can be on the
That works.
podcast.
Totally. Just uproot your entire life and move
yeah,
here.
for D&D, it's
Really-
totally
It's
It's a
responsible.
very reasonable reason.
Really
Hello.
simple request. Not
But this character, there's something was going on. I forgot the details. He was lying about something. I think it was like he had threatened the barkeep or something like that. And
He
Yeah.
had killed the barkeep.
did he kill him?
He killed him.
I thought he just threatened him.
No,
really aggressively.
he killed him. He killed the barkeep. Yes.
I forgot.
I
the
can't say
details.
anything because I honestly felt like I never
Well, so
got
what
the
happened?
answer.
Well, what happened was that because even though you guys at the table saw and heard what happened because you were there.
No, I mean, me player didn't. I didn't
catch
know
it?
what happened.
Yeah.
I remember him walking him back to the back.
Yeah.
I never knew what happened. After
Well, and
that.
then so he came back out, and there was like, "What happened here?" And like, I think there was some suspicion of him lying. And so, of course, Steve was like, "Hey, I'd like to roll insight." I'm like, okay, roll insight to see if he's lying, and he got a natural 1. And I looked at him and I said, "This man has never told a lie in his entire life. He is so devoutly truthful and like just like." And so from that, he leaned into that, like just to the point of like, Vissen wouldn't lie to us. Like when you,
yeah,
like,
why are you guys saying these things?
it's
He's
like,
the most
have you
honest
met
man
this
I've ever
guy?
met.
Like I believe everything he said.
I feel like there were so many good failure rolls in,
But
or successes. Do you remember with Gearden, you accidentally killed a man because you rolled so good that you like
that okay,
Yeah.
that was something that he
Yeah.
had not discussed with me before that he
didn't
want to kill, and I would have been fine with that. The other issue is he rolled so dang high
Yeah.
on his damage
that there was no way around
was
it.
quite because like in the rules of D&D, if you take double your HP to like into the negative, essentially, like you go into the negative what your total HP is, that means you die just automatically. There's no saves for you. You
could have
just
been-
die.
He could have been firing a Nerf gun dart.
Right.
And
If he hit him that hard,
it would have
yes.
blown the guy's head off.
It just like embedded in his neck, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, he.
The handle, not the blade. He
Yeah.
embedded the pommel.
Yes, because he was like, I'm intentionally throwing the handle at him.
And he still killed him and then stuffed him in a meat grinder to cover up the crime.
And then you guys stole a lot from
You
that
gotta
rich
do
man.
what you
And
gotta
then
do.
Jack the Raven went out and distracted the boy. And like they're chasing him around with a
well,
newspaper.
Fort was literally just
And
shopping.
I was
Just
shopping.
shopping.
I was shopping the whole time. We just every
You
once
still
in
don't
a
know
while,
what happened, do you?
Every once in a while, we cut to me, and I'm just looking for ingredients.
You're just like,
for
just picking stuff up.
So
potions and
happy.
concoctions.
Putting it in his basket, just going on shopping more.
I don't know if Scarlett knows because I was upstairs trying to steal from the safe.
No.
You were
No,
downstairs
you told Jack
stuffing
to
the
go-
guy in the meat grinder.
You told Jack to go distract him and everything like that. And then they were
Well, you-
downstairs stuffing him down
Yeah,
the
well,
chute.
And I kept going, what the heck is taking so long?
a
And he
baby
was like, I
skin.
need another minute.
You
I'm
sent-
kind of busy.
You sent Jack down to go talk to us and say that you needed our help, and I'm like, I'm a little busy at the moment because we were trying to shove this guy in the meat chute.
Really, all you guys should have been there. You missed probably the greatest campaign we'll ever do.
Probably, yeah.
If we bring it back, we can totally bring up more memes because these characters.
Oh my gosh,
these characters blended
are a
so well
blast.
together.
I can't
As-
wait. That's one of the things actually that I love, like the fact that you are more into the rule of cool, and that you allow us to have house rules and stuff like that has I think made it just really fun. Because I
Yeah.
feel like sometimes if you get too rule heavy, you end up feeling boxed in some ways. And I really like that, like during the Christmas one shot when I couldn't figure out how to save Workus, like not that he was going to die, but I mean, he would have been hurt like when he was falling. I couldn't cast
Yeah,
Featherfall.
right.
And I was like, I don't know what to do.
running
so
down the stairs really fast trying to get down
yeah, and you let me think outside of the box and literally just hit him with a wall of wind and glitter. Sorry,
there.
kind
And
of, not really.
you buffed him up. You blew him upwards.
I don't
But,
believe
like-
you're ever sorry about using glitter.
Not really. You know, I really love
Workus to this
glitter.
day has glitter coming out of his shoes. Like just
Okay, so true
It's true.
true
I've seen it.
story. Literally, I went to prom with one of my friends. We never dated or anything, but my whole dress was glittery. I still have it actually.
that poor
Yes.
fella.
So he's married. I mean, okay, I'm 37, right? So this
still
was
coming
a
out of
long
his ears.
time. No, it's still in his car. He's like, Tiffany, I have had it professionally detailed. And there is still glitter in my car to this day. It has outlasted baby spit up. He was in the military. Nothing can touch that
What's
glitter.
more impressive here is he's got the same car from back then. I'm just
Right?
saying,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, that's actually more impressive.
And I don't know if he drives it all the time or if it's just a
I don't think I
beater
can
or
sell it.
whatever.
Nobody's gonna take it with all this glitter in here.
That was the problem, right? He
Stuck with
couldn't
it.
sell it with the glitter. So yeah, I that was a little bit of
But-
myself that I put into Holly is I really do love
Well,
glitter.
As far as the rule of cool thing goes, like for me, I that's why I tell people we are D&D adjacent because like
Yeah.
I rule of cool so much that basically we're not playing D&D anymore. We're just playing like a D&D adjacent game. It's still very much D&D 5e, but I have just
Yeah.
cut out so much stuff that I don't like and put in stuff that I do like, or you guys have just customized things and I'm like, that sounds cool, let's do it. Because I don't want to stress about that. Because if I
Yeah,
stress
it's
about
supposed to
it,
be fun.
it's not going to be fun anymore. Exactly.
Yeah.
An
You know.
example that comes to my mind, and it's not even one of my characters, is when she used a combination of soap and rope.
I was so
I was
proud of
thinking the
that.
same thing.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Like
Yeah.
just like you guys are, and what made it even better is that you guys are on grass. You were in the breakfast world, so the grass was made of hash browns. I'm like,
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
greasy. So
it'll be
like
greasy, and that soap's
Yeah.
not like that soap and that grease are gonna collide a lot, and they will just absolutely glide over it. I think So
right. It's like how they talk about how Dawn dish soap cuts through the grease.
it's like, well, you know what, Dawn, if you want to sponsor us for that episode,
And like I'm not usually really good at coming up with the creative solutions, like the unhinged ideas that basically
but boy,
fix-
howdy, when you do, they work.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
very proud of that because I was like,
that's-
and that's what I've enjoyed is because, Will, my husband, he's been telling me like, you don't have to like stick just to like the rules. Like you can be creative, like look in your inventory.
Get out of the box, man.
Yeah. Get out of the box.
That's why
and-
I love like common items. Like nobody focuses on the common items,
Yeah.
and there's so many things you could just use in there for like
Yep.
whatever. I have
Or
a
so
thing.
many things that you'll find out later because
Yeah.
spaghetti pot.
We are not
That's all
talking
I'm
about the
gonna say.
spaghetti pot, okay? I am terrified of that spaghetti pot. Okay?
That's the episode I'm
it.
editing right now.
Oh no!
Spaghetti pot is very much on
Got
my
that
mind.
spaghetti pot.
It haunts
it's on
him
my
at
list.
night.
It's like,
but
she
should we-
gave. I ran that NPC and I let her let you keep the spaghetti pot. I'm like, why did I do that to myself? He's gonna take that spaghetti pot and turn it into a pot of holding, and he's gonna like
Put Joe in it. That's
he's
what
gonna
he's
put
gonna
Joe
do.
in there, and like he's gonna put it over the BBG's head or whatever, and just like
But seriously though, that's why now, I don't know if you've noticed the past 2 one-shots specifically, when you say if it's common, you may take as many items as you want, I'm like, bet. And
I mean, like
Again,
as long
another
as it's
rule
not an
of cool.
absurd number, you know.
Another rule of cool: we don't use encumbrance.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Very
do
much
like
happy.
that.
I think that's one thing I do not like about RPG games in general. Like if you're playing Skyrim or something like that, it's like you're carrying too much stuff. You know what? I am a dragonborn. I am speaking words, and then that hurts people. Like you're telling me I can't carry one more knife? Like
And I do try to be reasonable, like with the St. Patrick's Day one shot with Leora. Like I made sure, I have a backpack, this stuff's in it, and I have a satchel, this stuff's in it. That sounds more or less reasonable. It is a fantasy game, so I'll give a little. But I try not to be crazy. But that is literally why I take so many common items, because I've learned you never know.
That's
work.
why I have a bag of holding for cloak, because then
Yeah.
I don't have to
Yeah.
worry about encumbrance.
they work, speaking of really cool though. Like as far as that goes, when it comes to Monster of the Week though, like the entire game essentially is rule of cool because like
Yeah,
you get to
true.
do what you want. You just get to like go run through
Yeah.
it. Like Monster of the Week encourages that. Like if you look in the DM guide or not DM guide, the keeper guide, whatever you want to call it, for running the game, they even tell you on there like as far as prep goes, don't stress about it. Just kind of show up, have an idea, and then run with it. And it's like, did they just tell me not to prep? I don't prep as it is. Like it's, I mean, I have prep, but it's very skeleton. It's very like I have a bare bones idea of what I want. You guys are gonna fill in the meat and everything. But as far as that goes, they go, you're also encouraged to make up custom roles. Like,
Yeah.
if you're doing something a lot and it's like it's making sense to you, why don't you just make up a rule for it? Now we're gonna roll for it from this point forward, that kind of thing.
And
You
I
know?
do like that. And Liam's really good at that, about the unhinged problem solving.
Absolutely.
The boomerax
Yeah.
was one of my unhinged ideas, taking the double-headed orc axe and going, okay, DM, how do I do this in a way that I can throw this?
And it comes back
And
to
it
you,
comes back,
like
which-
Mjolnir.
Well, no, it was kind of like a Xena type thing. And I was
yeah.
like, okay, I want to throw this and make it come back. How do I make that work? And he said, well, here's a situation of rolls. And I was like, dude, I'll roll whatever you want. If and he's like, okay, it's athletics, it's strength, it's dexterity. So I had to do multiple rolls to make it work. And I did. And then the Tomb of Doom. Mm-hmm. And
Yeah, you're great at the out of the box ideas.
and things like that. I mean, that's where
I
it all
have
came
learned
from, was
from the
my
master.
first session playing with Kelly, my first set of games, and he was just like, if you can make it make sense, I don't see why you can't. If you're willing to roll for it
Yeah.
all, go for it.
Yeah.
And
So I did.
do love that about D&D too, is that you
And-
can kind of just go for it and,
Yep.
and let the dice sort it out. I mean, that's what we did in the St. Patrick's Day one shot, is basically we just rolled but you said time stopped, and we were able to roll it out and figure out that I could bring her back to life. And I think that's what I love about it, is that pretty much anything is possible with D&D.
Yeah.
And that's where the
So-
fist the Tippadong thing came from, was...
It was an unarmed
Just-
strike, basically.
No, he used the back of his daggers.
Okay, I don't remember. See, I had a baby
She
and-
takes the notes, but I
well,
have...
but I didn't back then.
No. I'm saying you take the notes now, but at the table, I've always kind of been the
memory
encyclopedia. Like, I know...
Yeah.
I remember
If
all
it's
of the
D&D
things.
related, it's locked in. It
Yeah,
just comes down to it.
I remember all of that stuff. No, that was his thing, was he turned the daggers around and he would punch things in the dong.
Oh my.
And that was his finishing move, and he would do it with sneak damage.
So he
And
could
that's
kill
when-
him with it.
Yeah, and that was his finishing move. So he did that to that gold dragon, and he made it puke up all the gold.
Oh my.
And he punched. Yeah,
Well then.
yeah. After I had beat it to death practically with the tomb, he snuck around because I slid the tomb over there, and I pulled the lid off to use as a shield against the flame attack, and I kicked the I kicked the sarcophagus and he slid over and it didn't see him. So he used his sneak attack to take both daggers and punch it in the tip of its dong.
Yeah.
And it was a critical strike and it puked up gold and died.
Oh man.
It puked up gold and died.
Yep. Okay. Now I remember. Because how do you forget
and
that?
then after that is when it led into the lore of how I own all the taverns because we went back to go tell them that we had taken care of the dragon. He wanted to burn the place down. I shoved him in the tomb and sat on it. And I negotiated with the bartender about how this job was more than we expected. And, you know, being an orc of very high intelligence and charisma, I negotiated for ownership of the tavern. Or else I'd let the little man out of the box to burn down the town.
Oh my gosh.
And it's amazing how effective that is as a bargaining point. And that's how the lore of Kelly's games of me owning all these places, the grub pubs.
Oh my gosh,
started.
that's hilarious.
Yep. And then the empire began. So, yeah. And then Cloak, you know, outside the box, everything with Cloak. 6 foot tall grung.
Everything.
I mean,
absolutely everything with Cloak.
yep.
All of your characters
the
are
caravan
unhinged.
came from someone else. I don't know who it was, but that is a homebrewed thing that I took from D&D Beyond, and it's been awesome.
Yeah, that's the other side of it. Is like there's quite a bit of homebrew that
I
we use.
love
But I
homebrew.
have homebrewed the crap out of that after I picked it and went, this is what I want to use for the
Well, you had
bases.
to nerf it a little bit because
And
you thought there was some things that were a little too.
There were
OP,
some. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I nerfed it down, and now we're buffing it up a little bit because there were some things that were really bad about
That's
it.
one thing I really like about playing with you specifically is that you're also the mindset of like it's not going to be fun if I'm just a god running around. Like
Yeah,
there's
and
no
see, I'm
fun in
totally
that.
the antithesis to that. I'm like, I want a one-shot kill from way over here. Don't touch me.
Yeah, but why?
We talked about that the other day about like levels, and you were like, I want to be level 20 like all the time
Right
because I
now.
want to just be able to do everything. And I'm like, well, I feel like when you're a little bit lower level, it's a little bit more fun.
It
'cause-
does make for more fun role play, I have to admit,
Yeah.
because
Level 20 is fun when you've gotten there because if you just go there, you're like, okay, well, we're here. Like we did level 20 for the Christmas one shot because
I didn't.
I as a well, you went level 10.
Yeah, twice.
That was a choice.
I know, and I do kind of regret that, but I mean,
but at the same
it
time,
fit for her character.
it was such a quick little campaign anyway. It was just really fun, and I as a joke like let's do this one shot for level 20, and then I had the idea of you guys being interns at Santa's workshop. I'm like, why are interns level 20?
Oh, dude, I leaned into that so hard. I leaned into that to make it so believable.
Yeah, well,
I
I
went
mean,
for the one thing I shouldn't have been
You've
able
been
to intern
interning
for.
so many
Yeah.
different things, and then you
Yep.
end up like because you're trying to get on the reindeer team.
It
Yep.
kind of makes sense though, because it's like it's Santa's workshop. They want the best of the best, right? So like, I mean,
Well, and I what was the item I gave you at the very end was like on Christmas Day. On Christmas Eve, you get to use those boots and fly with a reindeer team every year now, essentially. And like those boots of flying that will fly you all night as long as you're with the team and everything like that.
Yep.
And then I was able to kind of like give you guys a little bit like you've completed the thing. Here's a cool little gift, you know, like and you became like the leader of your department or something like that. And
you almost forgot about me. I was heartbroken.
no, it wasn't that I was forgot about it. It
Totally
was that
heartbroken.
yours was already set in stone. You were like, you're gonna do this thing anyway. Like I just didn't state it, and so it was like
It's cool you forgot
I
about
probably
me.
should actually just go ahead and state that, shouldn't I? You know, because it was like the other two were just interns, and you were like you were technically an intern, but you were just like you're way overqualified for
yeah.
this. This is all a formality.
It's okay. People just treated her like she wasn't as high level as she really was because she's a little ditzy. You know, she doesn't come across as like an expert in her
Just
field.
a little.
Just
That
a tiny
don't be
bit.
surprised if our next Christmas one shot involves those same characters. Everybody loved
We
playing those
love
characters so
those,
much.
and even our kids, like our daughter is 10, and she literally like was in tears when we told her it was the last. He makes fun of me.
Oh, yeah, we're
because-
recording the last session now, and this will be the last episode.
Yeah, and she was crying because she loved Tangle so much, which was her dad's character, and
They love my voices.
yeah, and I enjoyed playing Holly, honestly, because, spoiler alert, in case you haven't noticed, I actually am a Valley girl. I grew up in the
Literally?
San Gabriel Valley, literally.
Wow.
And so,
Literally.
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 I got to like kind of let my freak flag fly a little
Oh
bit.
my gosh, it was
It was
definitely
so much fun.
You caught me off guard with the Valley Girl accent. I was like,
because
please,
she's super
yeah.
smart.
No,
Yeah.
you
never
had to
stop surprising me.
You
with stuff
had
like
to
that.
recover from
Yeah,
that.
I did because she just started
Yeah.
talking, and I went.
None of us knew.
It was a shock to the system. It was like having ice poured on you when you get out of the bathtub.
You and
Like,
I both had similar reactions,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Well, because she's so smart. She's a scientist. You don't
you had to
her.
pull her back a little bit, and realistically, just like so we were totally doing this, and it's like, oh, that's why you haven't advanced this far.
There are no spaces in her sentences.
That was-
No
it was-
spaces.
yeah, that was the thing, is that like getting you to shut up as Holly was a challenge. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, we have to interject somehow, or
Library?
she will keep talking.
Library.
I can't lie. To be honest, I was impressed that I could still talk that fast because
You just keep doing it.
yeah, well, because as a kid, I remember people being like, "Oh my gosh, do you breathe?" Because I was a Valley Girl,
Well-
literally, Steven. And he
there
makes
was
fun of me for
literally.
saying literally all the time.
I mean, we had to have conversations after the games or
Yeah,
during
Will's
breaks.
like, "You've got to stop talking." I'm like, "But that's what
Yeah,
my
she's
character
like,
does."
yeah, and that
It was the
became a-
healthiest version of that's what my character
Yeah,
was.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like, I
But it's
appreciate
like
that.
you're not
Stop
the
it.
only one playing. You're
No,
not the only one playing.
It was
that
to the
was
point
the-
that even NPCs were like, will she just keep doing this if we don't stop her?
Yeah.
And it's like, yes.
And that
Yes.
was the most challenging part about playing her is because like you can get really caught up in the character, but you don't want to pull the story. Like I don't want to pull the story away from the other characters either. So it's just hard finding that middle ground. And to be honest, we're all very new at this podcast thing. We're doing, our best and
Yeah.
trying to learn. And I really hope that you guys, especially once season 2 releases here soon, that you'll see the growth. And if you're starting a podcast, I think the biggest advice that we could probably all give is
Do it.
just do it and listen to yourself. Do not just do it and then send it off to an editor. You want to self-edit at least for a while because you learn a lot. Like the
Yeah.
amount of times we're editing and we're screaming at our past selves because we're just so annoyed.
I have threatened to make a time machine with the exclusive goal to go back in time and punch myself in the crotch. I just want to go. I just want to show up during a recording and go, "This is for you later," and just
yeah.
And just to emphasize how important this is, go back and listen to the other roundtable, and we have this exact same
Oh,
conversation.
did we talk about it last
Yes.
time too?
Yeah.
yeah. If we repeat some stuff here, there's been some gaps between when we recorded that and recorded this. We're just trying to get some content for you guys.
We did a whole one shot in between.
We
so-
did. We did.
Literally.
And then we're
Sorry,
gonna go back.
Steve.
Then we're gonna go back to recording our main campaign sometime
Oh,
after this.
I'm so excited.
and we're excited to get back to it.
I'm
Yes.
so excited
Yep.
to get back to Cloak. I have been itching to play that character again.
Yeah, we're so excited. And I mean, we really hope that you like season 2. And I just got new dice for Melody,
Yes.
and I'm super excited. So I don't know if you guys saw the promo for it, but I was searching for dice for Melody, and I've been searching for a while, and I just couldn't find what I wanted. And I don't remember what I Googled, but these dice popped up and they were like so perfect. I was like, that's it. Those are the dice I want. And so I clicked on the website and it was Hymgho, HYMGHO.us. And it said out of stock and I was heartbroken. I mean, I was like, but these are perfect. And I've been searching forever and I want
Yeah.
these dice so bad. And so I think it was Steve or Liam was like, well, just email them
Both.
and ask.
I was going to say, I think
It might
It
have been
was
both.
both. Yeah.
And then
It was
there's
at
part of
different
it,
times, and we were just encouraging you. Just
Yep.
and I only heard about this like because of through third party because I wasn't there during all this. It was like during editing night.
Yeah, I
was
think
an
it was
editing
during an
night.
editing
But I
night.
remember one of your talking points was like it because normally as far as buying dice online goes, they can be very pricey, especially if you're getting it
Yeah.
from like people who are privately manufacturing them or something like that, instead of getting it like very
like through Amazon or something.
yeah, through something
Yeah.
like that. Because like the bigger they are, the cheaper they can kind of put their prices and stuff like that. But like as far as this goes, it was very affordable as far
Yeah,
as
it was a good price. And they were
if you're going to
just.
invest in a good set of dice, it's like this is good. It's going to last me a long time, and they're not going to fade or anything like that. Really good, high quality, and so I remember
Yeah.
seeing that, and I started looking, and I went, "Oh my gosh, there's stuff here! I could like."
There's so many good dice.
There was
yeah.
several things I found. I think Hufflepuff colors was one of them. Like it was like
I think those are the ones that Steve ended up buying some.
it may have been because they were Steeler colors, similar. You know.
Yeah, and he
They-
actually got the same dice I did, just in
Yeah.
different colors.
And I was like,
the
if
fire
I-
one, but yellow and black.
The cool part about it though is you reached out to them and they were like, "Oh yeah, we now have those back." So
Yeah, they
here
said
they
they
are.
just got
and
a
by the way,
shipment.
the cool that you got a podcast. Here's a code, and just like go
Yeah,
give it
and
out
so
to people. And,
and
you know.
they did give us a code. If anyone's looking for new dice, I'll try to remember to drop this in the description where you can get the dice, and it's good till December of 2026.
But
So
it wasn't
December
even like
31st.
hey, by the way, we're now going to sponsor you or anything like that. It was just
Nope.
just because
Yeah.
they liked
Yeah,
us and
just 'cause they
wanted
were
to
being sweet.
make a good customer connection. They were like, "Here's
Yeah.
a code you can tell people on your show," and I'm like, "It's good till December." We're like, "Are you kidding me?"
Right? It felt really cool. I was like,
Like, you
that's
guys
neat.
are cool.
We're very much of the philosophy of building relationships is
Yeah.
just genuine relationships, and so Tiff had written the email, they responded, they also included the discount, which
Mm-hmm.
was based on our name, and we went, you know what, we'll make a promo. They didn't ask us to do that or anything
Yeah,
like that.
no,
that
the
was just
promo
a
was
no, we
just-
want to show how gracious we are to them, and the fact that they were willing to, one, respond quickly and in kind, and then two, they gave us the little discount. We were like, heck yeah, let's do and thankfully we don't like, it's not, the dice are really good.
They are, yeah. Yeah, and I mean that's something I'm super excited about, is because, like, I mean, you guys know, I mean, I think anybody that's played D&D, when you find the perfect dice, it's just so exciting. And I haven't gotten to
Yep.
use them as Melody yet. I haven't used them at all in game. Like, I rolled a few like practice rolls because, like, how do you not play with them when you first get them? And they feel really nice quality, and I'm super excited.
I
and
still
then,
need to create a character for the ones I bought.
yeah, Steve bought a pair of dice, or a set of dice from them,
And,
that are like the Steelers colors, because
Yeah.
he likes
Steve
the
is
Steelers.
very much a dice elf, where like he'll buy a set specifically because he wants to make a character for them.
Yeah.
or,
Yeah.
And
or
I'm-
vice versa.
I'm
you know?
kind of the opposite. So Liam and Steve both buy dice that they think are cool, and they're like, you know what? I'm going to create a character that match these dice. I create a character, and then I'm like, well, this character needs dice, so now I have to go find dice. And so, like, to be honest, that's usually what I do mid-combat. I'm shopping for dice. And
Or you're on a date while we're being eaten by monsters.
Yeah.
you leave
That
Melody
worked
out of
really
this,
well for you.
okay? Hey, it worked out nice for her. Well, not
Yeah,
really.
for
No,
you,
it didn't.
it didn't work out for the guy now stuck at the
But did he die?
work rind. Yeah,
But did he die?
Did you die?
he's under constant threat of getting a lobotomy.
I made them sign
You're
a
not
contract.
supposed to take people from other places that aren't touched by the realm travel.
I made them sign
and
a
bring 'em back.
contract that they will
Yep,
not lobotomize
They
him.
signed a piece of paper.
I'm just.
I didn't
saying.
want to bring him back, so I mean,
I didn't want him to like just. He's too pretty to die. We
I'm
can't let him
just
die.
saying that you're not
I
supposed to
mean-
take people
I'm
from
kind
other
of
realms and
indifferent.
bring them here when they don't have realm travel yet.
I
so.
suppose Mint would lean towards, yes, we should protect all of them, but
Poor
I love how
Gerard.
like not Jack Marius, it was Kirby. It was immediately like, okay, well, he's gonna be lobotomized, so we're gonna have to do that. And it's
Yeah,
like, no, we're not doing that. It's like, well, we have to.
and oh my gosh, yeah.
So we've done a few different characters since the start of Dice Party, because we've had a couple one shots. What, just in general, like what inspires you to make your characters? Is it any one thing, or is it does it just depend? I mean, I think Liam specifically has very different characters every time, though he does like his barbarians.
I've only made so two.
Yeah,
of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Plus
Well,
the
I mean,
Hulk.
well, that wasn't since we started Dice Party. It's just that was
No.
the first one where I was just like, oh, this speaks to me. Because it wasn't a lot of effort, but I kind of do really like those types of characters where
Yeah.
if you can take something like a barbarian and give them depth outside of just being, oh, me smash. Which, okay, Tangle. But
yeah.
he was more than, oh, just me smash. He
He really liked.
He
to
had a lot
smash,
of
though.
personality.
he did,
Yeah.
you know? But taking some eccentric characters has been a lot of fun too. I mean, Cloak's Cloak.
Cloak's its own thing.
He kind of takes some of the things that I enjoy as like outside mediums is steampunk and alchemy and just being able to take it and go, what is the chaos that I normally create in D&D? And I can boil it into a character going, now I can logically create this chaos and I can convince the DM that I am going to build this thing instead of going, oh, can I have this? It's like, well, I can build this, right? Pushing the limits of what I can do is really what draws me into D&D a lot. I haven't had many characters that I've built from like outside inspirations. It's been more like, hey, I want to take this thing and how absurd can I do it?
Yeah.
Like Cloak. He's a grung.
Yeah.
Grungs are not anything that Cloak has been turned into.
Well, he doesn't even believe he's a grung.
That was part of the bit. It's like, how absurd can I make it?
You do like making absurd people because one of your characters in D&D, a fully magic world, literally doesn't believe in magic.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you do
and
like
he
the
can,
absurd.
And he can do magic.
Yeah.
That's the fun
but he
part
doesn't
about
realize he's doing magic.
No,
because he doesn't believe in
his
magic.
combat prowess is so high that things bend to his will.
Yeah, okay.
So
you keep telling yourself that, Daz.
It works. It works. Yeah. Yep. So like that's kind of my inspiration, which is a weird way to explain it. Is it's not so much where does this stuff come from? It's looking at a thing going, oh, that would be awesome. And okay, now how can I make this really interesting? Something that people are going to go, huh, I never thought of it that way.
I'm getting to that point a little bit, but I think I'm still like I've played D&D for a long time, but I still put a little bit of me in each of my characters.
Well, so do I.
Some more than others. Is that just normal then? It might be.
Yeah.
Like some more than others for sure.
When
Holly
when
is
Leon
probably,
shows up, Leon is
Yeah.
very much me.
Yeah, just with one letter difference.
Well, yeah, there's that. I did that, and everybody's just like, it's you? No, it's an N. It's Leon.
I feel like Holly's probably the closest. Like, so Holly's almost like my inner child. Being a Valley girl plus ADHD, I was looked at sideways a lot, and I was always, and I was blonde. I was thought to be really dumb for a lot of my childhood, and I was always too much because I talked too much. I was too ADHD, and I wanted, honestly, to be able to, like, shine a little bit of the strengths of that. Like, you can be, you know, a little much, yeah, but you can also be really fun and resourceful and interesting. Scarlet has a little bit of my temper, maybe. A little bit,
maybe.
Melody,
those are words you could use.
her stubbornness, and probably, like, she has a big heart underneath it all. I don't know if it's really been able to be showcased a lot yet, but
As of season 1, I don't know about that.
yeah, but like the lack of impulse control, that's definitely an ADHD thing. She kind of just does stuff and then goes, maybe I probably shouldn't have done that, but here we are.
The party's collateral damage.
I mean, that's not really that. I don't know about that.
Cloak would beg to differ.
That was an accident.
Recent episodes would have aired.
That was an accident. Excuse me,
Cloak
sir.
very much feels like he's collateral damage for your character's whims.
Not how about you, Steven?
Well then.
For me, it's just a matter of finding something that stands out to me that kind of kicks things off. Either
South Park and horror movies.
South Park and horror movies can
You
very much have
Gotta make a
an
Cartman
effect.
character.
Oh,
Don't give him ideas.
No, please.
I don't want
wanna
him
see
running
this.
Cartman. I'll have to deal with Cartman. And he'll come up with a Mitch Connor character that goes along with it. It's like, it's just your hand.
there's a character.
Hey, you leave Mini Warkus out of this.
So
Mini Warkus was great.
I bought some more stuff for us to be able to mess with characters. And there's a particular class, which I will not talk about at this moment, but I saw something that was like, this could be kind of interesting. And I wasn't thinking of Cartman, but I
it
could
fits?
see how that would roll into having a Cartman inspired character. Yes, haha.
I am very excited all of a sudden. So
You might not be. I'll be perfectly honest. If I actually make the character that popped into mind, you would probably not. I'll be honest, I don't think any of you would enjoy being around it.
Really now?
do tell.
No.
Let's get some spoilers here.
No, because I haven't created it. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. But I have an
can't
idea.
wait.
I'm not going to talk about it, but
We need a new one
again,
shot
talking
stat.
about the whole inspiration thing. I see something, it flashes something, and I figure it out from there. Yeah, that was Fort, seeing the tiefling, thinking it's kind of interesting, and then exploring. And the funny thing with that was, I think I've played clerics the most so far, and I've never been, before doing tabletop, that much into clerics, because like playing Dark Souls, playing some of the games that I like RPG wise, I usually never go for a cleric, and that's probably now maybe that and fighter are like my top, but fighter's one I'm not as surprised by. Cleric, I'm a lot more surprised that I use that one.
Honestly, I am too, because like with how much you like the like vampire stuff and the horror stuff, I've always I'm surprised you haven't played some deranged serial killer or some like Jack the Ripper, like
Well, so I'm definitely inspired by horror stuff, and there are some characters that are very much inspired by horror stuff. They just haven't shown themselves yet. I haven't gotten to use them a lot. I'm looking forward to using them. This potentially connected to Cartman character might be considered horror.
I mean, Cartman is a horror character. He fed a child his own parents. What is more terrifying than that? I'm just saying.
You're not wrong. Like that's just what happened.
And and there is I mean, he wouldn't think he is, but there might be some sort of a serial killer character that I will look forward to bringing out at some point. But I like my horror stuff, and in that vein, I'm thinking, which of our characters do you think would survive the longest in a horror scene, or would be immediately wiped off the...
Holly can't shut up. She'd be dead.
Holly's dead.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
gosh,
dead.
she would give away... Oh,
Yeah.
Holly's dead.
No,
in a zombie apocalypse, she'd
no.
be gone.
she's done for. Melody,
Either by the zombies or the party.
right? They just
kick
shove
her
her
out.
out the door.
Yep.
Like they know she's
Too
gonna
much
give him
noise.
away.
Too much
Too
noise.
much noise. Everybody run.
So
I believe it actually. Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like Melody could be resourceful depending on how drunk she is. Possibly, but I don't know. I'm not sure about her. Leora, she's just so naive. I feel like that would be her downfall.
Yeah.
I don't think any of
those
my
zombies just need a mushroom tea. They'll be right as
right.
rain.
They need a hug.
Oh no. Oh no.
In my personal opinion, I think that Tangle is too dumb to die in a horror movie. Like,
he could probably beat the bejesus out of
usually
whoever.
it's the character who's like the innocent dumb one is the one that usually makes it to the end.
right.
That would actually
Yeah.
be in
Yeah.
Leora's favor.
Because Leora's
That's
like
true.
innocent and naive, like just like very.
Oh gosh, that would be her coming to terms with like the reality of the world.
Yeah, that wouldn't end very well. I
I
don't
think
think.
Cloak would do really well, to be
Cloak
honest.
is super proud.
He
Yeah.
would, like, any item that we would come across be like, oh, I can kill him with that. Or, oh, the caravan, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Right.
He would have his strategy. He'd be able to figure out how to deal with things before they come up. And
I don't know
yeah,
how.
you do have the caravan. I mean,
Everybody in the
you're-
caravan.
You're pretty much safe in the caravan.
Okay, but I
Zombie
have to.
apocalypse. He's in the caravan, just waiting it out.
I have to admit,
Tesla coil shock and everything.
Millicent would probably do okay.
Millicent would
true.
flourish, I think, in
Yeah,
like a horror
she'd
situation.
probably just join them. I'm not really
Be her
sure.
fault.
Millicent. I was just gonna say Millicent is actually the cause.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
It's all of her ex-husbands.
Oh gosh, not that again. Yeah.
She has a whole tomb for just them. And it faces away.
Look, it was getting crowded, okay? Like,
They're not gonna go with the proper family.
A lot of them here.
yeah, there were so many. I don't remember what were we up to. 28, I think, was the official number.
I can't remember either.
think
It was
so.
something like that.
Like that.
27 was the one I had in my mind. But
Yeah, I feel like Elias might do okay, but he reminds me so much of Eeyore. He'd be like, you know what, you can try to kill me, but my patron's not gonna let that happen. So
He's already dead.
just gonna mope
Yeah.
in the
He's
already
corner.
I'm like, I've already died.
Workus would die. I'm sorry, he's dead. He's dead with Holly.
Yeah.
Those two are they're the first ones to die.
Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, what horror scenario are we thinking of? Because we kind of talked about zombie, but I mean,
Anything that can hear Holly and Workus, they're done for.
I think in a vampire scenario,
Cloak is
Mint,
probably the
Mint
safest.
would do fine.
Well, you're poisonous.
yeah,
I am poisonous. I
So-
would be okay in most instances.
And
Yeah,
Both
you know what?
Elias
Mint
and
would
Millicent are
probably
dead.
Survive a lot.
yeah, I think his only downfall would be his naivety as well.
Yeah,
But I feel like if we're going vampires, Cloak, Millicent, and Elias are all pretty good because they're either dead or poisonous.
I mean, I
So
think Mint would do fine as well because he's a werewolf.
I'm wondering.
He's got Avacynth on his side, and he's
that's
a cleric.
true.
Yeah, well, I was wondering because one of the moves he's busted out is Moonbeam.
Oh,
and I know
yeah.
Sun is considered, but it's
still
still in
radiant
general
damage.
light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still radiant.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, Mint
He
would
might
be.
he might do okay with vampires for sure.
Because, I mean, he gets a lot.
Twilight clerics are powerful.
I was going to say, he gets the same bonuses as far as, like, you know, the Twilight stuff. Like, he also flourishes in the darkness as
yeah,
well.
that's
because,
true.
You know,
They wouldn't have an advantage.
Bat Dog.
There's no
Dog. I
sneaking
love
up
Bat
on
Dog,
me.
baby.
There's no sneaking up.
Yep.
I love Bat Dog. I like just out of nowhere, like, by the way, I can fly. I'm like, you can fly? Like, I forgot about that. And then, like, it's nighttime, right? Cool. 100 feet at least of me just going down.
Oh, I love the
scaring
fact-
the complete majolies out of this little girl.
I love the fact that you were like, oh, so you go down the stairs to go help them, right? I'm like,
No,
nope.
no, I don't.
I was, yeah. You can tell on the recording. I was very excited about that.
I was very
and
excited.
I fly. You were so
yeah.
excited.
Oh, I redlined.
You
for
can
sure.
hear me in there just going like, what? Yes, we're doing that.
Oh man.
I was so happy.
What about you, Caleb? You got any for your? I know you
I
generally.
sort of say like,
DM, but,
I'm not sure if I have anything to add to this. I feel like
Which of your NPCs do
well,
you
that's
think
what I
would
was gonna
survive?
say is like I feel like Jack Marius would die very quickly.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
Gosh.
he
They
would have his
be
clones.
trying to have a discussion about what to do.
The real
and
Jack
stay
Marius would be
even.
like, I don't need all these, I can make more, and then just run. Like,
Right.
then all the other Jack Marii would probably die.
Yes.
As far as Kirby, I think Kirby's
Especially 37.
I think Kirby's quick and clever enough to be able to build some kind of apparatus. Like he'd have
Yeah.
like a mini Iron Man suit or something like that. And just get out of the situation.
There we go.
It's like I've been planning for this.
Right. Like he
Be
had,
excited.
He's like, finally, I get to test out my new suit. And then as far as that goes,
Champagne Man wouldn't make it. He's
the
too,
Pancake Wizard
Dead.
would be trying to fight all
No,
of whatever's
he
going
would
on,
be
and
eaten
no,
immediately.
like let's say Zombie Apocalypse. He's like zip zap and bop, and he's trying
Well,
to like
wait.
hit everything. They would
Zombie-
ignore him, you know.
Zombie apocalypse, Pancake Wizard.
He'd
There's
be okay.
not much there. Yeah, they probably
Yeah.
ignore him.
Yeah,
There's
he
no
would.
brain-
He
there's
would.
no
he's
brains.
have
like,
brains.
fight me, you cowards! Like,
No brains.
Everybody gonna fight me.
and then they would start going after the French toast. He'd be like, "No, you fight me, not him. I'm more delicious." And then I'm trying to think of other NPCs
Secretary lady.
Oh gosh.
from Quantica.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She'd
she
just
would
be
hide and
chasing
she'd
after
be
Mint.
calling out to you. She'd be like, "Minty, come help me,
Man, save me.
my Minty
You're my
mermaid."
only hope.
She's lucky. Hopper.
Hopper, I feel like Hopper would just
Oh.
somehow pass out and like just they would ignore him as well. He'd wake up. And go,
Oh my
"What
gosh, I
happened?"
forgot about Hopper.
So- or he'd wake up
you
dead.
guys have not met Hopper
Oh, they
yet.
haven't met Hopper yet because Hopper's. Oh, sorry, spoiler for. We've already recorded
Oh, no.
Hopper. You know.
Yeah, we've recorded it, but we didn't give anything away. They'll just have to tune in.
Yeah.
Hopper
is a character
interesting.
who talks like this. And,
and he looks
he's
like
very
that too.
yeah. He's what you're picturing now right now. Imagine that.
what he looks
That's
like.
pretty much correct.
Oh, poor Hopper.
Okay, last question, because I think this would be a fun way to end it. What is a blooper or something that is your favorite thing that we have cut out of the podcast?
Oh, I was gonna say if you cut, that's different. I was gonna say my favorite thing ever is the Keeper of the Rind, the very beginning first
okay,
episode.
we can
Caleb
just
turning
we
into
can
his-
just do bloopers in
I
general. then.
lost my cool.
And
Oh,
Number
we know.
kettle.
We can hear it.
Yeah.
He just called it the Rind, and I was like, ah, and you could hear me doing my.
You made it.
Turned bro into the Iron Man
We
gun.
made a joke saying it sounds like Iron Man's like palm blast.
Yeah.
Like,
Beaming up.
Turn him into an ion blaster.
Was that
my
one of the sounds that one of our furry overlords crumpet?
no, that was the sound I picked for the crystal.
That was.
Oh, you're talking about-
back
yeah.
when Caleb was editing. That was the sound he picked for the Rind,
And our
And we
corgi.
do not know where that sound is, and we're
Hates
not
it was
for
accidentally deleted maliciously.
Yeah.
it was accidentally maliciously deleted.
Anytime we listen to a clip from that or
Poor thing.
yeah, anything, she's gotten to the point where she hears the words leading up to it. She just glares at you and then walks to the back of the hallway
'Cause she knows what's coming?
Because she knows that sound is coming. It's whatever noise he made
Gosh.
for the rind, that weary, really high pitched whirring noise. Yeah, no, that was not.
She's not cool with it.
No.
No.
You know, everyone's a critic, you know, and you know what? She's perfect, so she's allowed to think what she wants.
She can, yeah,
She
and
can
she
do-
does. And
she
if
can
you
do no
ever use
wrong.
that again, she will never forgive you. I'm pretty positive.
She didn't have to know it's me.
However, for the Christmas one shot, Caleb, she actually hated the sound of the partridge almost
Yeah.
almost as much as that.
The sound of the sound you guys use for the partridge.
Yeah, for Perry the partridge, his little.
I didn't. I never saw that. I guess I don't know. What
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I won't.
I never
play
saw
it.
her reaction. I wasn't here for
She
it.
was not thrilled, and I kept having to, because when you edit, you have to go back and forth to
Yeah,
make
and
sure
she's
it
like,
sounds
"Again?"
good. Yeah, she was very unhappy with me.
Yeah.
Hey man, I brought a snack. Salted venison.
No, it really is salted venison.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a salted venison.
Yeah, no,
steak.
for real.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Oh.
Yep.
Num num num.
I think my favorite thing was actually something we cut out because we do try to. I mean, I know this roundtable is a little more leaning into the PG-13 side of things, but we try to keep our episodes as PG as possible. And so
Says the person who says the worst stuff.
I do not. You got really? Whatever. Anyways, when we were recording the Christmas one shot, it was the very last episode. And I'm talking, it was like 2 a.m. We're all exhausted, completely exhausted. We were in the middle, I think, of the battle, or we had just ended the battle with Jack Frost. And Caleb, our DM, was talking about Jack. And he was trying.
Oh yeah.
He was trying to say something about Jack, and he's like,
I said, the verbiage I said was that so somebody was reaching out to Jack because Jack is off in another realm, locked away, and I said that so he's reaching out to Jack himself.
and we lost it.
And they like.
I think I was the one.
You
that
were the
fell
one
apart
that-
first.
Steve was the one who started to lose it, and I caught it, and I was like, okay, and then he's keeping very composed.
I don't even think I could say it.
To his credit, he was keeping very composed. I just saw his initial reaction, and I went, "Are you guys laughing because I said Jack himself?" And
And it devolved. I'm not even kidding. So I edited that
I had the
episode.
hardest time saying it after that.
It was like 30 minutes, and we kept trying to start the
Yep.
recording again, but
Yep.
we would all bust up and completely lose it. I peed my pants. I laughed so hard, and it was hilarious. But we'll have to maybe release that as a clip because it was so freaking funny. I think that was my favorite
yeah.
blooper. I think Yep. It was hilarious.
I remember. My ribs were sore after that.
It was so hard to say the line after that because I
was.
Because I was trying to not say Jack himself or Jack anything really, but I had to use the word
Because that's his name.
because that's his name.
Full disclosure, when we were playing the St. Patrick's Day one shot, I almost said, and Jack himself. And I was like, oh, I can't. No,
Can't say that or we'll lose it right now.
No, I had to stop myself, and I think I stuttered, and I just figured out something else to say, but I remember going, oh, I can't. Nope. Like, I can't start that up again.
Yeah. That was probably one of the biggest bust ups.
We just couldn't keep it composed after that. So that was the part that, because it was so late, we were loopy, and that one thing just tickled us, and we're just like, we can't stop it
Because
now.
it was at the end of the session for sure. I remember that because we were exhausted. It was one of the really late nights. Yeah, that was super.
Hey, I was just super happy that we were able to put a nice bow on that. You know, I got it done in a timely manner. You know, I didn't realize that it was going to be done in 5 weeks. I was like, cool, we got it done. You know.
Yeah, we're not great at one shots.
No,
They don't exist.
I've heard that rumor. Yeah, that we're not the only ones that one shot.
It's definitely not unique to us. It's not like we are the weird ones when it comes to that.
The
Yeah.
idea of starting and finishing a session, a whole adventure in one go, just
Doesn't
we have
exist.
not succeeded at that yet.
Really,
No.
a one shot. If you want to actually have a one shot that feels full and successful, you got to at least do 12 hours. You know,
Yeah.
because that's gonna be where you actually get like some succession
Mm-hmm.
there. But a 4-hour session, no, you're not gonna get anything done. That's just it's just not realistic.
And I mean, that's kind of why we switched things up, and we're like, our one shots are just in the month of whatever, Halloween, St.
They're
Patrick's
month
Day.
shots.
They're month shots.
They're month shots.
Yeah.
Why have we not been saying that?
Because I just thought of it. You're welcome.
No, yes, thank you. This is why you're part of marketing. No, they're month shots. That's fantastic. I love that. Welcome to this month shot.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day. You know.
One thing I want to bring up before we wrap this up is that we are actually working on a website. I'm hoping that it'll be completely out by the time of this recording. And one of the things we're really hoping for in season 2, granted, we have recorded quite a few episodes of season 2 already, but we're hoping that eventually that you guys, the audience, can submit your ideas to us. If you have an idea for an NPC that you want us to play, or a realm that you want to see us travel to, or really any kind of fun ideas for one shots or whatever, we're going to have something on the website called the quest board where you can actually submit your ideas. And we may not pick all the ideas, but some of them we will pick, and we'll even, give you a shout out, give you credit for your idea and all of that, unless you'd rather remain anonymous, which is totally fine as well. But yeah, if that's something that you guys would be interested in, we'd love to hear your ideas. The only thing we ask is that obviously it's yours. Don't rewrap somebody else's original content and submit it. But yeah, I'm excited for that. And I hope that some people will take advantage of that, because I want to hear what you guys have to say. And
Especially if you're listening to the show and you hear something going on with it and you're like, wouldn't it be cool if Mint got this one item and just see what havoc he would wreak with it? And it's like, oh, cool. And then you just throw in like, here's my idea for a magic item. Go ahead and create this. And it's like, and if I like it, and if we all like it, we're like, might just do that.
yeah. And honestly, it's really just because the whole point of this podcast is really, we wanted something where you feel like you're at the table with us. And that's something that we're kind of trying to build. And so we really do want to offer to bring you guys in and try out some of your ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully it'll be up by the time this releases. It should be. So if you have some ideas, go ahead and submit them, and we'd love to try some of them out. And I think that would be a whole lot of fun. Do you guys have any parting words before we sign off?
No, I mean, like, I am excited to get back into it. I want to make sure we can get back to recording some good content and everything for the new season and everything like that. I've been excited to get back into it because we've been playing so many one shots. I'm tired of the one shots right now. I
can't wait to get back in. And part of that we did on purpose because we didn't want to get too far ahead in season 2 before it released. We wanted to kind of, because at the time of releasing season 1, those episodes were recorded like 2 years before we released them. It was a very long process, and we didn't want to keep a huge gap like that. So we're hoping that, we'll get kind of closer from recording time to release time, and that way we can implement ideas and stuff like that quicker. But I really do hope you guys will enjoy the new season and the better audio quality that you've heard in the one shots. And that does carry over into and now in this recording, that does carry over into season 2. Thank the good Lord above. We know season 1 was rough, and we really appreciate you guys sticking with us through the rough spots there.
Yeah. From my corner of things, I hope that you guys have enjoyed everything so far, and just looking forward to the future and trying to come up with more characters that you guys can get attached to, and whatever ideas that you guys submit to us, seeing what kind of interesting things we can do with those. Yeah.
Super excited.
All right, guys, thank you very much for joining us for this mixer. All you party people, if you want to make sure to keep the party going, check us out on our regular show and our one-shots and everything else that you can find on YouTube, on Spotify, on, we're on TikTok, we're on Meta, we're on all the things, so come check us out. In the meantime, party people, make sure to keep the party rolling. Thank you very much.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, party people. Don't forget you can save 20% on your dice order at hemgo.us by checking out using our code DICEPARTY. If you're a dice goblin like me, head over and check out all the awesome dice they've got on their site and take advantage of this discount. We'll post the code and all the details in the description section. This code is good until December 31st of 2026. So now's the perfect time to go grab some new math rocks and help keep the party rolling. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of Dice Party.